What's going on, everybody? I hope everyone's having a fantastic evening, fantastic afternoon, fantastic pre-noon, no matter where you are in the world. I'm Hassan Piker, and this is the HASANABI broadcast coming to you live from sunny California, Los Angeles. Folks, we're live and alive, and I hope all the boys, girls, and MBs are having a fantastic one, because today's a beautiful day. Today's a wonderful day. Today is the last day of August. It's August 31st, 2024. Normally, the month of August is a cursed month for those of you who are in the know. For those of you who have been in this community for a couple Augusts now, usually the month of August is when I get canceled. Obviously, August 21st, 2019. That was a big one. That's like one of the first famous ones where I said America deserved 9/11. I was on Fox News. Last year, around August in 2021, around August, that's when I bought the house, or rather I got doxxed and that my house purchase was leaked. You know, it's usually a month full of a lot of people just being like, fuck Hassan, fuck this guy, hate this guy, you know? I guess I did technically get kicked out of the DNC, but I don't really consider that to be that big of a, I don't think that was that big. Like, it wasn't that bad. Like, that wasn't like a cancellation, you know what I mean? So yeah, I am gonna say this, you know, the month of August this time has been fortuitous. I feel like I've been vindicated quite a bit this month of August, rather than get attacked mercilessly as I do in other Augusts. And I think the people that want to say the DNC one counts are just trying to pad the stats. But anyway, folks, this is part of the broadcast where I tell you a little bit about my personal news about what's going on in the world of Hassan Piker, in between the time period where I press the stop streaming button and press the start streaming button. And honestly, there is not really anything else going on in my life other than Wukong. I'll just say it right off the jump. Pop dome shit. Ended the broadcast after a spectacular Wukong gaming session. I've been deeply a Wukong addict. I've been just diving into Wukong head first. I played all of the chapter 2 bosses, cleared all of them. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, secret levels too. I did the Mad Tiger, I did Black Long, I did Red Long in the first behind the water fountain boss. Black Long, I would say, is like, Black Long is probably one of the hardest bosses I've played, like one of the more annoying bosses I've played. I even had to swap my stance to Dust Azure. But he just kept spamming the area attack, the electricity area attack. It was really fucking annoying. And I only later found out you can just like stand on top of a rock when he does that, and then you'll be fine. This morning I did something that is truly unique though. I woke up and I kept playing Wukong. Oh, I've been watching some WANO too. I will say that. I've been watching WANO. It's starting to get peak. I'll say this much. 1015, like the episode, I don't know who did the art there, but it like dramatically shifted, and it's some of the best art, some of the best like sequences, some of the best Kino I've ever seen in One Piece overall. They should just hire that team and only make them do it. It was incredible. I think it might be like the best episode of One Piece I've ever watched. It's like an entirely different show. It's beautiful, it's sad. It made me tear up a little bit. It reminded me of Ace and how much I loved him, and how sad it made me that he's not around, you know. RIP. He said 1000. Yeah, 1015, bro. That's right. One Piece cuts that shit out because it wasn't in the manga. That's why you have to stop watching One Piece and WANO. They're too Puritan. Dude, I'm not watching One Piece. I'm watching One Piece again. But let me tell you, okay? WANO is fucking ass. You shouldn't have to swim through piss and shit for like 8 days straight with like reused assets, reused sound assets, reused scenes over and over again. The same fucking beast squad fighting against the samurai over and over again as I hear Queen scream the same fucking words over and over again a million times over. Like, WANO is an arc that I suspect is even long in the manga, but it is entirely too fucking long. It is entirely too fucking long in the anime. It's just like literally, it's just crazy, man. It's crazy. It's like unacceptable. Like, dude, if people didn't have the sunk cost of 1,000 episodes, no one will put up with that shit. Like, it should not feel like a trek, dude. It should not feel like a trek. It should feel like a journey that you're excited every episode. I'm sorry. It's just 100% true. If anyone has a fucking problem with that, like, okay, you're a dick rider. Okay. Straight up. I can't wait for that remake. I bet it's going to be phenomenal. If that remake cuts the fat, trims the fat and shit, I'm gonna be honest with you, it'll make One Piece the greatest literary work of all time. It already is massively popular, obviously, but like it will solidify it 100%. So I'm excited to see what happens. But like, there's just too much fat, dude. It's just ridiculous. I now understand why Matt ranked it lower than I thought it would be. Anyway, it's just fucking unacceptable, folks. I'm sorry. Okay, it's completely unacceptable. It's ridiculous, bro. It like COVID fucked it up a little bit too, from what I understand, but like, come on. Anyway, I'm done talking about WANO. It's fantastic now, but it's just like so frustrating that it took so long to get there. It shouldn't have taken that fucking long to get there. There's so much goddamn fat there. It's like ridiculous. Ridiculous. Arc after WANO is literally 12 out of 10. Yeah, Egghead I hear a lot of great things about, so we'll see. Toei fucking pissing me off, dude. Using the same goddamn sound assets since 1975, like since literally the beginning of anime, dude. They've been using the same fucking sound assets. Like, this is not a joke. They straight up are using the same fucking sound assets from Dragon Ball. It is the most unacceptable thing I've ever seen or heard. It's like, dude, add some fucking sounds. Like, are you insane? Are you kidding me? Bro, come on, dude. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. I don't want to hear fucking the same slippers running on fucking tip, 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 run noise over and over again every fucking episode. It makes me go crazy. It's like triggering fucking autism in my brain. They actually did make a lot of Egghead. That episode you like, the team in charge of Egghead, so get hype. And there is a new soundtrack. Okay, well, hopefully I'm about to fucking finish WANO. So I got like 70 more episodes left. So I can't post a clip, but the WUKONG clip went like 300K views in a day. Shut the fuck up. No way. Ain't no way. Are you serious? Dude, this is so exciting for me. Oh my God. Chat, calm down. We got Chinese netizens watching right now, okay? This might get on Bilibili. This might get on Bilibili, okay? Quick. Talk about how awesome China is. We want high-speed rail. This game is a W for China? Oh, 100%. This is, in my opinion, gamers are some of the most reactionary people on the fucking planet, and this game is like endlessly successful in terms of doing soft power for China. Oh shit! I was not paying attention. Holy shit. Oh my God, bro. Hasan China trip when? The video is taken from Zopai Anchor, who has a fantasy about high-speed rail. I realize my comment will be posted on Bilibili. I hope China's high-speed rail can reach the Ivory Coast. Dude, I'm picking up social credit left and right. Let's go, baby. Oh, 300K. Yo, let's go in one day, dude. 300K in one day, baby. Let's go. How do you know Chinese people like leftists? What are you talking about? CCP Glazer, China Glazer. First of all, Chinese people like anybody that isn't immediately hostile to China, okay? So that's number one. And number two, Chinese people are significantly more culturally tuned to the left than American people are. I don't think you understand. We're talking about billions of fucking people that literally exist under the communist banner. You know what I mean? Like, even if you don't fancy yourself to be like a socialist at all, there is still a lot of like all the social conditioning that comes along with that. You know what I mean? Imagine your founding father being a fucking out and about communist. You know, the dude you're looking at your money on is not a slaver, but instead a dude who, you know, is one of the godfathers of, you know, practical communism in existence. I feel like that culturally, just like how culturally we talk about like the way that Americans like exhibit white supremacist tendencies, I would assume that culturally a lot of Chinese people have those tendencies as well, even if they're not like super ideologically out and about. You are assuming most Chinese love Mao. No, dude, you're misunderstanding the point I'm making. It's like the way that Americans perceive the founding fathers. How is that hard for you to comprehend? The way that Americans perceive the founding fathers, the way that Americans are like still socially, like there are plenty of Americans who think like, obviously, yeah, this shit sucks, right? With respect to the founding fathers. Find me a Chinese citizen that praises Mao. Oh my God. Dude, you are not understanding social conditioning, please. Like, I think you're openly jumping to a false conclusion that I am not making. I'm not saying every single Chinese person is like a dick rider of Mao. You're trolling me right now, which is really annoying because it's a fucking Saturday and we're just trying to have fun. And immediately you're like, let's talk about China. Everybody actually hates Mao and there's no Chinese leftists. Like holistically, okay, across the board, if your country's founding father is a fucking communist, you are going to have very different fundamental principles culturally, okay? That's just it. That's all I'm saying. If your founding fathers are slavers, then you're gonna have some white supremacist hangups. If your founding father is Mao, you're going to have you're gonna carry on some of the cultural aspects of that, some of the cultural values of that in your societal development. It's all about social conditioning. It doesn't mean that like people are ideologically socialist or anything. That's it. All right, let's look at this funny Trump meme. Me, Trump, you've been a bad kitty. Turns vibrator on the max. Bro, he is moaning, dude. That is crazy. That's a grown-ass man. Why is he moaning so much? That's weird, dude. That's weird, dog. Why are you moaning this much? You need to dial it back, dude. Yo, this goes back to like obviously what I've said time and time again, that Donald Trump is zesty as hell. But like honestly, someone is getting off to this. And by someone I mean me. I'm getting off to it. But also I think like people in the crowd are getting off to it. You cannot convince me that there aren't Deborahs and Barbaras in that crowd right now that are like nutting a little bit, okay? Just a little bit. Like this is straight up me after like a week of not having time to nut. I'll say it. I'm not embarrassed. I'll openly admit that. What is this? As an Indian HASANABI head, I'm proud of the way you handled the anti-Indian sentiment on your podcast appearance. So. Oh, this?
They definitely do.
Where are you getting this information?
From Jewish niggas I went to school with.
This guy was saying that like Jews get reparations in America, like by the American government. When he called in, he's like, everybody gets reparations but black people. And it was pretty funny. And he's like, but then when he starts talking about Indians, it was hilarious. Here, watch.
Jewish motherfuckers that got down at school. They told me that shit.
Yeah, Jews did get reparations from the German government, but that's not what he's saying. He's making it seem like every Jewish person in America is still getting a fucking check from the American government.
I got something to tell you, my brother.
Have you ever met a broke Jew?
That's crazy. That's a crazy source. Hey, state your source.
Jewish niggas. The A Pi frat.
The A Pi frat. This is a Jewish fraternity. He's right.
That is a Jewish fraternity?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, wait. Hold up. But he said everybody else other than black people are getting money. Who else is getting money?
All right, so they be giving money directly, but when a lot of immigrants they come here, they get jobs. They can apply for this thing where they don't have to pay taxes on their job for like the first 3 or 5 years.
I wonder why.
And you notice that's why every gas station, and you go in there every 3 to 5 years, they always have a different Indian person at the desk. Because they re-sign it every 3 to 5 years.
You let me when I signed the mass contracts.
Yo, this is amazing.
I know your Google search is fucked. Like, where are you getting
I'm
this
getting
from?
shit straight from the source. From my Indian neighbors.
Who told you this? Who told you this?
Please don't say Indian niggas.
My Indian neighbors who live across the street. His name is Kush.
So what? Did they leave after 5 years? Like, are they gonna leave?
Nah, they signed it. They signed the paper over to whoever move over here next. They just keep passing it along.
Okay. Maybe
that's why everybody last name Patel.
Oh my god.
Yo, what's going on? Bro?
He's not wrong, but that's because of the caste system. It has nothing to do with like some weird immigration trick.
I'm just saying what I've been told.
He think they got a Ponzi scheme rolling here.
It's just funny because like it's a perfect demonstration of how like like ignorance and simultaneously like lack of knowledge in a field or on a specific thing, and then just like recognizing certain patterns can so quickly turn you into a guy who is like conspiratorial and also so far off base. Because he's like, oh, well, I saw a lot of people whose last names are Patel. What's up with that? And it's just like he has not investigated it any further. He's not being hateful, just very misinformed. Yeah. Nerd moment. A lot of business we attribute to Indian Americans like motels were originally Japanese, but we lost during internment. Yeah, the motel game is actually locked down by Indians though, for sure. I've seen that on TikTok as well. As a Patel myself, he's not that far off from the truth. Indian business owners love to exploit recent immigrants. Okay, but he's not saying that. He's saying he's wrong. Yeah, there's a lot of funny bangers that came from that podcast, and I hope people appreciated it. I hope people enjoyed it. This morning, I wake up and I got a message from the motherfucking boys, okay? From Boy Alexa. And he's like, you won't believe what shows up in this fucking ad. Now, we've covered some of these ads before on the broadcast. This is another one of these like shitty AI Russian military recruitment ads. It's incredible. Let's take a look. What are our men made of?
Из татушек и проколотых ушек. Из иллюзий и банановых смузи сделаны наши мужчины. Из яркого грима и стримов.
That's crazy. Okay? How the fuck did I make the goddamn Russian government my op? That's insane. Okay? Who the fuck is over there like former HASANABI head? They got my worst era too. They got my fucking worst era. FSBs hate watching out here, bro. What the fuck? Made me looking like fucking Bam Margera, Temu Hassan. That's insane. You're not beating the Russian op allegations? What are you talking about? This is literally directly saying I'm gay. What the fuck? They're saying like our men aren't gay and fruity and pose in front of like sexy cars while they're fucking doing live streams of putting makeup on. What are you talking about? First of all, you put on fucking guyliner one time for an emo stream, and all of a sudden they're like, oh, this guy, suka bliat, he wears guyliner every day. And it's like I said, dude, if you're like one of those like NAFO Andes who's like a Nazi and is like, oh, I love NATO so much, I hate Russia, Russian orcs, like, you see this, you got to kill yourself. Okay? Straight up. I'm their biggest op. They put me in a fucking ad. They don't even know you exist, dude. But I've been posting on subreddits all day, every day about how Estonia will rise up once again. What happened, dude? FSB doesn't know you. They put me down as an op. They don't even know who the fuck you are, bitch. You're just some random dickhead online crying about how we need 800 more military bases for America. By the way, one of those NAFO guys did kill himself and another one did out himself as a Nazi. So, you know, not surprising. Imagine making your entire identity online, being pro-NATO, being anti-Russia, being pro-Ukraine unconditionally from fucking Langley, Virginia, and they don't even recognize you. They put me down as an op instead. Okay, but how are you so sure this is you? Okay, let's run this back. How am I so sure this is me?
Из яркого грима и стримов.
It's a live streamer who has a lot of rings, who paints his fucking nails, who's posing in front of a nice car, who has multiple necklaces on. This straight up is, if you put me through a fucking AI filter, it's got the buffalo hair, it's got the guy liner from like one fucking stream, it's got the posing in front of a fucking car, it's got like the black long sleeve tee with like multiple necklaces. This is if like an artificial intelligence just shit out like what it perceives me as online off of like what my fucking haters say about me. Yep. It's like literally a combination of like a couple different tropes that all of my haters have put together. Yeah, I mean, here, this is another one. Yeah.
Из сладких пирожных и брендов одежных сделаны наши мужчины. Из чего сделан ты? Присоединяйся к тем, кто сделан из чести, доблести и мужества. Присоединяйся к своим.
Make no mistake, I am still anti-NATO, okay? I don't know what the fuck these dudes are on about. And not only am I fucking anti-NATO, but I'm also anti-Russia invading Ukraine. There are so many American, supposedly quote-unquote leftist content creators who have spent like so much of their fucking time being like, hey guys, I went to Ukraine, and in the midst of all the bombing, I decided to figure out what is truly the most important thing. How much do these Ukrainian people that I found hate HASAN'S Piker? Meanwhile, there is an entire cottage industry online of people being like, Hasan is a Russian op. He is a Russian asset, okay? He's a Russian operative. Turns out, according to Russia, they don't know who the fuck you are, but it seems like they don't like me a lot. Uncanny? Okay, do you put my face on it? Shut the fuck up. How both sides hate you? Yeah, I'm doing the reverse. You know how like if you advocate for both sides, you always come out on top? I shit on both sides, so I always come out on the bottom. Like I said, I don't know how the fuck this happened, but it is pretty funny to just like make your entire personality be like the most Reddit you can be. It's like, I don't understand. I farmed 1 million karma points on Reddit by posting footage of like 18-year-olds in trenches getting blown to pieces by grenades being dropped out of drones, and they don't even know who I am. Like